Fort Carson now has a new commander. The garrison commander is in charge of making sure all soldiers and their families have the support and resources they need.
KRDO News Channel 13's Jessica Grunling was at the change of command ceremony today. It introduces us to the new colonel in charge.
Change of command ceremonies are a common tradition. Colonel Nate Springer was the commander of Garrison Fort Carson for the past 2 years. Now Colonel Sean Brown is taking over. On Tuesday morning, the start of new beginnings. Colonel Nate Springer retiring after nearly 24 years serving our country. And Colonel Sean Brown taking his spot, the new commander for the U.S. Army Garrison Fort Carson. There are 27,000 soldiers stationed at Fort Carson. Garrison commanders and their teams support soldiers and their families, but are also responsible for things like deploying forces, managing training areas, and supporting the local community.
For the past 23 years, I've been on the receiving end of that support on Garrison teams, and now it's finally my turn to give back a little bit to the Army soldiers and families that have given so much to me and my family. So I'm really excited at this opportunity to lead the Fort Carson Garrison team.
Colonel Brown spent time in Texas, Kentucky, Hawaii, and Greece, but he is glad to call Colorado Springs home now.
We can't do what we do without the support of the local communities. The Fort Carson is not an island unto itself, and so our soldiers and families live and conduct their day-to-day lives amongst the community. So without good community relations, without support of community leaders, we simply can't do what our nation expects of us.
A sentiment echoed by Colonel Springer. As he retires from the Army, he'll be one of 6 former garrison commanders still in Colorado Springs that Colonel Brown can look to.
When we ask those young soldiers to go do hard things across the world, but you all should be really proud about the support that the Front Range community in Colorado Springs gives to soldiers and families here to keep Fort Carson as really the #1 place across the United States that soldiers hope they get to come to.
Colonel Springer will now be the president and CEO of Care and Share Food Bank. Reporting from Fort Carson, Jessica Grunling, KRDO News Channel 13.